So, okay. So Betty, I'm so glad you're here today. So I kind of want to really talk with you about your experience with the coaching program, how it's changed your outlook on social media and your business. So I guess first of all, let's jump into kind of how is your business going as far as social media before you joined the coaching program?
Okay, so before I joined the coaching program, my social media presence was non-existent. So I had none. I had
Yeah.
none. I think that you are a visionary, and I think what you're doing in the coaching system is kind of make us as aware of how important it is to have a social media platform. So I am so thankful because this coaching program kind of opened my eyes to the fact that I was missing out, that I was leaving money on the table every day, and that this was the way to go. Because social media is the only way that you can reach so many people at the same time. That with the tools that you provided to us, definitely equipped us to for the results that we really, at the beginning, yes, it took a little bit of work, but it wasn't maybe 2 or 3 months into it where I was already, seeing the results. I was very consistent, and that's all it took. Consistency, putting your what you taught us into practice, implementing those tips here and there. Basically, nothing major. It's not rocket science.
I
So
love that. I
it
love
really,
that.
it was a game changer for me.
Awesome. Awesome. So what do you feel like provided the most value for you in the coaching?
I think the fact that for me, you taught me that just take action, just do it, then tweaking the little things, the technical things, you were great at having the patience, to teach me, because I don't like the technological side of social media, and having to pose and having being very creative with the different styles of reels that there is to do out there. But you took the time to teach me the basics for me to take off with it basically, and just with I'm not at your level, but with a little bit that I was able to put into practice and take action with that, I saw results. So
That's
imagine if I just follow everything to the T, how much more results I would have. I mean, I cannot wait. It takes time sometimes, and you have to deal with the mental blocks of maybe being a little afraid of not doing a certain type of reel or not speaking in camera. But once you get over that, you do one or two or three, then it gets easier. It definitely gets easier.
exactly. 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 So what do you feel like is your biggest or was your biggest frustration with social media in general?
I think overthinking it too much. You taught us how simple it is to just take an idea and then put it into a reel or put it into a video. Uh, you basically took us to a point and walked me through the steps of, listen, it's really not that hard. You just have to get over the fact that it's complicated, because it's not. And I think I started to believe you. At the beginning, I did not, but then I started to believe you. And then that's when I started noticing that I was coming out of my shell, because I'm a true introvert. So
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable for me. And it still is a little uncomfortable, but the results that you get from that moment of discomfort are so much greater and so worth it that it's just you have to do it.
Oh, I love that so much. So tell me, okay, so at what point was it that you realized like this is actually working? Do you
Oh my
remember
god,
that?
when I converted my first lead, I couldn't believe it. I cannot believe that out of my silly reels, I was getting people were really wanting to do business with me. So I have um one client under contract, thanks to my TikToks right now. And I have several other ones that they still need to be nurtured. But it opened a door, another avenue of income for me. So I am like beyond myself,
Yes,
because
yes,
you
yes,
those
yes.
results, you want more of that, of course.
Yes, yes, that's so exciting. So when did you first hear about the coaching program?
I think I saw you in when you open the group for Million Dollar Introvert, I think I
Ah,
got, that's how I found it. And I said, I don't know her track history, but I'm gonna trust her. It resonated with me, the fact that you yourself were an introvert, and you were
mhm.
able to accomplish everything that you've accomplished, and I put a little trust, and it paid off. I went with my gut, and my gut told me, you have to invest in this. It took it was a sacrifice, but I mean I think it was worth everything that every dollar, every penny, every coaching session that we spent together, and the fact that you're still there for me, it's just amazing.
I love that. I love that. So what do you feel like is like the main thing that made you pull the trigger and join the coaching program?
Well, I needed to invest in my business, and I wasn't in the best financial position when I did it, but I knew that this was something that it was worth, that I had to sacrifice whatever I needed to sacrifice at that moment to take my business to another level. And that's what I did. I took action.
Yes.
Yes, hard, there was some sacrifices involved, but if I had to do it all over again, I would do it exactly the same way.
And you've been killing it. Like I've been seeing so many people wanting to do business with you. It's been so crazy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good, good. So I guess for me, um, so this year, what are you anticipating as your sales goal for this year based on everything that you've learned and just social media in general and just overall your sales goal? What are you looking for?
Okay, well, I'm looking to have my business to come organically through social media. I'm in a team right now where I do get leads sometimes from that team, but I want to work on my social media platforms where I don't depend on that, and that I can basically generate my own leads myself. So that way I'm not dependent on someone else giving me leads, or a company giving me leads, but I want to have the tools, like basically learning to fish on my own,
That's
instead
right.
instead of someone else giving me the fish, I'll go to the pond and then I'll fish and I'll get my own fish. So
That's
basically,
right.
that's what I want to do. And the sky is the limit. I want to take this as far as I'm able to take it.
Don't be shy now. What's the number? I know you have a number out there that you think you can reach based on, you know, social media in general.
Well, I want to be able to help 72 families in
Let's
20.
go.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can reach that goal?
I feel, yes. I feel that maybe not on my own. At some point, I'm probably gonna have to develop some kind of team around me to help me reach out to all those families.
That's
But
right.
I think that with structure and coaching, which I'm hope to still get from you, yes, I will. I will definitely have the potential to reach that number.
I love that. I love that. And my last question is, how likely are you to recommend the coaching to other people?
Oh my God, you're missing out if you're not. If I could do this all over again, if I could have like I don't know, some reserves where I could continue to be in this coaching program indefinitely, I would. I mean, I would recommend it 100%, because um, in my experience, it's been the only coaching program that has worked and give results. If you're consistent, you're going to see those results in as little maybe as less than 90 days,
Oh, yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
I,
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
it took a little longer for me, but it was because I was not consistent. I had to get over, the shyness, and because it was hard at the beginning. But once I got over that, it took off. And when I saw results, I'm like, I gotta stay consistent. I gotta do this, because it's gonna help me and my family at the end of the day. I had to do it for me
Yes.
and my family. So
Yes.
yes, I
You know what?
recommend that 100%.
You said something right there because I think a lot of people are so shy. They feel like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to even do this. How can I get on social media? I'm nervous, typical introvert stuff because that's what we do. Like, how do you feel like you got over that?
Well, you put a lot of you believed in me, and that was amazing, because you kept saying, you can do this, you know, as an introvert yourself, which is hard to believe, but you know, y- you say that you're an introvert. That's the whole
Yeah,
reason why you created this group, you know.
exactly.
And I'm an introvert, and I resonated with you, and I felt that I connected with you. So I think that the fact that I think you believed in me first, and then I kind of follow along, and then I said, well,
Um,
she sees something in me, so let me just give it a try, and let me put some of that faith in myself and just take action. You know, that's all you got to do. One video
yeah,
at a time, one reel at a time. Take action, stay consistent. I think consistency is key. Even when I didn't know what to put out there, I needed to show my face there, just to so I can kind of practice on that consistency exercise of, you know, you had to be there every day in front of the camera, you know, so people can remember your face, and they feel confident in doing business with you. So my takeaway is stay consistent, one video at a time, do it scared.
that's
You
right.
know, it's only 15 seconds or less.
Exactly.
And just do it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Do it in the car. Do it before you're gonna take a shower. Do it on the couch. Do it, you
At the
know.
gym,
Yeah,
everywhere.
do it at the gym. Just, you know, take every opportunity. Like right now, after I hang up the phone with you, I am gonna do one here in the car.
That's right.
You know, and it works. It
Well, you're
works.
killing it, Betty. I thank you so much. And it's been a pleasure, chatting with you, and also having you as a part of the coaching program. I think it's so important that people get to see real things like this, where people are really expressing how their experience has been. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I get to brag and say that I was one of the first students.
That's right. That's
So
right. And you're out there killing it. That's all I can say. So thank you, Betty.
thank you for having me.